Hello lovely, and welcome back to the Makeup Hunter. It's my final get ready with me here at the caravan. I am travelling home today, so I just thought I would switch the camera on while I get ready. I'm all packed and ready to go. I'm sorry about the noise you can hear in the background. It is incredibly windy today. It's actually really ferocious, but it's at least dry today, so hopefully I won't get soaked. And you can probably hear a lot of noise in the background from my parents as they are packing their things and getting ready to go. So today we're going to do a simple get ready with me, and I'm going to be using this palette. This is the I Heart Revolution Ruby Cocoa Crumble. I haven't got round to using this one yet. There's so many that I have bought here that I haven't got round to using, but this one I think will go nicely with the outfit that I have planned for today. Just wearing blue jeans and a burgundy sort of plummy coloured top, so I think this one will go with that, and I'm feeling in the mood for some pinky colours. So yesterday I took my mum shopping, and we went to our favourite retail park. We went to Primark, The Works, Superdrug and B&M. We bought a few things. I bought her some things, as I didn't get to treat her as much as I'd have liked to on her actual birthday. I'm a little bit better off than I have been for a while, so I took her shopping and treated her. So I have a little Superdrug haul here of some things that I may potentially use within this get ready with me, but I do actually want to film a dedicated haul. So even though these things were purchased for here at the caravan, I am actually going to take them home with me and do a couple of hauls. I'm going to do like a Primark haul and a affordable beauty haul. So yeah, that is what we are going to be doing today. I have a little friend with me who is being extremely clingy today because of everything that's going on. He's a little bit spooked, that he doesn't like the noise of the wind and heavy rain. So he's a little bit frightened today, so he's staying by his mum. So if you see me looking down or making a fuss, that's what I'm doing. I've got my little baby with me. So yeah, if you haven't already, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel and hang out with me again in the future. Give me a like if you like this kind of content. Leave me a comment. I love chatting to you guys in the comment section. And yeah, without further ado, let's get some makeup on my face. Okay, so I have done all of my skincare and I've used my Neighbourhood Botanicals Daily Glow oil as always. I've also got the Glow Recipe Niacinamide Dewdrops on, so my skin is super glowy and hydrated at the moment, but I haven't actually used like a proper moisturiser. So I am going to go in again with my Primark Vitamin Enriched Moisturising Primer. This was absolutely lovely yesterday and my makeup lasted really well on top of it. I don't want a ton of it, just a little, just a nice bit of extra hydration. So I'm gonna apply that to my skin. I've also got a lip oil on. I've got the I Heart Revolution Butterfly lip oil on, which is the clear. I've got on the clear like lilac-y colour one. It's looking a bit milky at the moment because I've been using it so much, but this one is in the flavour shade Flutter. Okay, so I'm also going to prime my under eye area with the Makeup Revolution Line Fix Under Eye Primer. Can you hear that wind? Oh my goodness. I can actually feel it moving, the caravan. It's a little bit scary. So I'm just going to apply that to my under and lid area. And then the base combination that I've decided on for today is I'm going to use a bit of my collection filter finish in the shade medium 3, just a couple of dots of this just to like give my complexion a little bit of colour, and then I'm going to go over the top with the NYX Born to Glow foundation, and I've got mine in the shade Light Porcelain. So I'm literally going to put a few dots of this on where I would normally bronze, and then I'm not going to blend it in first. I'm sort of going to mix it with the foundation because this is like a very light shade. It's the perfect shade for me, but I do want a little bit of colour today because I am feeling a bit pale and pasty. That should do me. Okay, and I'm just gonna blend all that in with my damp sponge. Okay, so that is all that blended in, and I'm really happy with how that's looking. I do just want to go in with a little bit of a pot concealer. Ray stood on my head this morning and I've got like a little bruise, and I've also got a couple of little blemishes around my chin and my mouth. But firstly, before I do that, I'm just going to go in with my under eye brightener. And then I'm just going to blend that in properly with my sponge. I hope the howling wind is adding to the ambience and the relaxation. And I'm just going to pop a little bit more of my lip oil on. And then to just cover up those few blemishes, I'm going to use my Collection Lasting Perfection Stretch Concealer in the shade Extra Fair. So I'm just going to put a little bit up here and around and under my chin area. There we go. And then for an actual under eye concealer, I'm going to use my e.l.f. This is the Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Light Ivory. And I'm also going to brighten that up a little bit because this is a little bit yellow, with my Revolution Pro Radiant Colour Corrector in the shade Lilac. So I'm literally going to mix the two together. trusty sponge again. There we go. And then for a cream bronzer today, I think I'm going to go in with my Primark My Perfect Colour Foundation and Contour Stick in the shade Chai. This is super pigmented, so I don't need a ton of this. I really like this cream bronzer. Unfortunately, the Primark that we go to here in Wales doesn't have the best beauty section, and it's pretty ransacked. They don't have any of the I Heart Revolution collab. They didn't have any of the the cream blushes or the cream and highlight blush and highlight contour ones and things that they did as dupes for Charlotte Tilbury. They didn't have any of that stuff. It's super basic. The clothes and shoes selection is brilliant, but the jewellery's not the best, and neither is the beauty department, unfortunately. But I do love this cream bronzer. For a cream blush today, I think I'm going to go in, I've used Peach Pleasure a few times from the collection Filter Finish blush ones, but I haven't used number 1 Sweet Nothings yet, so I think I'll give this one a use today. And these, on my other one as well as this one, they sort of come out of the side more than the tip, so you do have to be a little bit careful with them. This one looks like it might not be as like a deep pigmented colour as the other one. It looks like it's more of a light shade. And then I'm just going to blend that in with my same brush that I used for my cream bronzer. Yeah, there's not a lot of pigment to that one. It is more of a just adding a glow. It's still very pretty. It's added a nice radiance, but not much in the way of like a blushy colour. So I think I'm going to go over it with a little of my e.l.f. putty blush. I think this one is Bora Bora, I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't have the shade on these ones like it does on the luminous ones. Yeah, just gonna add a little bit more colour with this. Going to try and refrain from using my new stuff as much as possible, because I want to get some use out of the stuff that I have here, and because I'm taking the stuff home to film a haul at home, I can use it when I'm at home. So I do have a couple of new powders. I've got a loose powder and a pressed powder, and I've also got a new powder bronzer but I think I'm going to lay off using them and just use what I've already got open here. Okay, so that's all my creams and liquids done. To set my face, I'm going to use my I Heart Revolution coconut baking powder, and then I'm going to set under my eyes with the Revolution pressed powder Infinite. And this has a slight bit of radiance to it. It's okay, sweet boy. Don't worry. It's okay. It's just the wind. It's just the wind. Okay, and then to set the rest of my face, I'm just going to use the coconut baking powder. It's okay, sweetheart. And then for a powder bronzer, I'm going to use my Revolution Baked Bronzer. This is the Bronzer Reloaded in the shade Holiday Romance, which is a cooler toned bronzer, but it is very radiant. Okay, and that is my base done. I am just going to set everything in place with some of my I Heart Revolution Cranberry Fixing Spray. There you go. And then I'm just going to let that setting spray dry, as it's quite an aggressive mist. It kind of soaks you, and while I'm off camera, I'm going to just go and prime my eyes and do my eyebrows, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I've just waxed my eyebrows down with my I Heart Revolution Honey Brow Jam, and I've primed my eyes using the e.l.f. No Budge Shadow Stick in the shade, what are you? Rose Gold, which is almost the exact same colour as my skin, with just a slight little bit of sparkle shimmer in it, very slight. You can't really see a huge amount. Please excuse the foundation down my fingernail, but yeah, so that's my eyebrows pretty much done and my eyes primed. Now let's do some eyeshadow. Okay, so for my eyeshadow, to start with, I'm going to go in with this pink called Afternoon Tea, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade. Okay, and now I'm going to add some depth to the outer corner with this shade Fruity Berry here on a nice sort of flat brush. Okay, so the angle and everything may have changed slightly because I took a short break to have a cup of coffee because it started pouring down with rain and the rain was driving in on me again. So the rain has stopped now, so let's carry on. So I was just on the shade Fruity Berry, which is this lovely like pinky purple, and I was just adding some depth to the outer corners. I do want to just add a little bit more of that. And then I'm also going to take that on my lower lash line. Please excuse the coffee staining on my teeth. I've drank so much coffee over the last 2 weeks. I'm surprised I don't have a nervous condition from it. I should really, with my anxiety, try and limit my coffee intake, but I just feel like I can't function without it, especially if I've got a long day. And then I'm just going to go in with my original brush just to help blend that. I did whiten my teeth last night, but I've had like 4 cups of coffee today so far. So it's kind of reversed whatever the teeth whitening did. Okay. And then just for a lid shade, I think I'm going to use a combination of Soft and Chewy, which is this like peachy colour, and then I'm also going to use a little bit of this shade Pink Hue just to sort of add like a bit more of a pop. And I'm going to put these ones on with my finger. And that's a beautiful rose gold. And then because I've kind of covered over where that shade Fruited Berry was on the outer corner, I am going to just add a little bit more of that. There we go. And then with the shade Pink Hue, I'm just going to put that kind of in the middle. Just to add a little bit of a spotlight. Like that. And then I'm also going to use that shade Pink Hue on the inner corner as well with a little pencil brush. And there we go, and that is pretty much all I'm going to do for eyeshadow. Okay, so I've just done a few things to move things along while I've been off camera. I have put on some of my Revolution Streamline eyeliner in the shade Purple in my waterline. I curled my lashes and put some mascara on. I used the Revolution 5D lash in the Lift and Define. And then I just put a little bit of colour through my brows. I used the Primark brow pencil in the shade Dark Brown. Now for my highlighter, I'm going to use the Relove by Revolution Euphoric highlighter. This is beautiful duochrome highlighter, and I'm going to use a little of that. I do have quite a bit of glow, and this one is a slightly more subtle highlighter, which is why I've gone for this particular one today. And then for a powder blush, I'm going to use my Revolution Reloaded blusher in the shade Ballerina to tie in with the pinky tones on the eyes. I do have a new powder blush that I've been dying to use today, but I haven't actually, I don't think, used this one. So I wanted to stick to these. I am, however, going to allow myself to use one of my new lipsticks, as obviously I want to take whatever lipstick I'm wearing in my bag with me. So I might as well use one of the new ones. And there we go. So let's have a little look in my bag of goodies for a lipstick. I think I'm going to use my new Primark lipstick. These lipsticks are only 90p. They're one of the things that I think Primark makeup is most sort of known for, and unfortunately they don't have the, oh yes they do, I've just found it. They do have the names on, but they're right under the ingredients, the distribution information. So this is the shade Skin on Skin in the Luster variety. They do Luster and they do matte. I'm not a huge fan of a matte lipstick, so I went for the Luster, and it's a lovely light pinky nude. They smell really good, really vanilla-y. And for a lip liner, I'm going to go for my Makeup Academy Intense Colour Lip Pencil in the shade Heartfelt. And you can see I haven't touched this one. I haven't touched any of the stuff yet. Oh, that's such a good match with that lip liner. I mean, at 90p, what more do you want? Okay, and that's my makeup done. I still have a little bit of white from the soap in my brows. I'm going to finish everything off with a spritz of one of my new fragrances from Primark. This was £3. I think this might be a dupe of Baccarat Rouge, which I've not actually smelt, but I know that this sold out. The first time I went, I saw it and they'd literally got the tester left. They hadn't got any of the perfumes, but when I went yesterday, they'd restocked them. They'd got like this one. They'd got one called Good Girl, which is a dupe of the Carolina Herrera Good Girl, I'm assuming. So yeah, I'm going to use a bit of this. And it did have the notes on the like the sealed packaging, which obviously I took everything off. It's such an autumn fragrance. It's like spicy and woody, which is the fragrances that I tend to lean more towards. I'm not really a fruity or a sweet kind of fragrance wearer. I like spicy, rich. My mum sometimes says my perfumes that I like are far too heavy. Like I love Replica by the Fireplace and Jazz Club. I love Floral Street, Black Lotus and Ylang Ylang Espresso. Those are the kind of fragrances that I go for. But yeah, this is beautiful and for £3. So that's me done. I'm going to just put my jeans on and finish packing things, the last few things up, and then we'll be traveling home. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it as always. I hope you enjoyed this get ready with me. I'm sorry if it was a little bit disjointed because of the weather, but yeah, I'm really happy with how my makeup came out. My cheeks are super glowy from that collection blusher. And yeah, that's me all done. Thanks again for watching. Love to all my new subscribers, and to extra hugs for my existing subscribers who always come back and support me. You mean the absolute world to me. And whatever you're doing today, stay safe, stay happy, love yourself a little extra today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.